Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. If you wanna use it, fuck yeah, do it. Yeah, I use fixed. So every 1K drawdown that I have, I use $1 per point risk. So if I have $2,500 in drawdown, I'm risking $2.50 a point. That'd be 5 contracts on micro. So it's kind of like treating it like almost like a personal account in a way, because if I use a fixed risk, I don't really like using fixed 1%, 2% risk. I just a fixed lot that moves up with my drawdown. So if I have $4,000 in drawdown, I can risk $4 a point. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's I mean, the maths if you risk the same amount, because if you lose 100 point trade or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, you've been risking the same amount. You're not risking, it could be like you could lose 0.5% or 0.25% and then 1%, or you know what I'm saying? And if you're risking $2.50 a point, you have $2,500 drawdown, and you lose 100 points, that's 1%. You know what I'm saying? Or 10, it'd be really 10% because I'm going off my drawdown, but I'm not really looking at my account balance, because that's how I would trade my personal account. I wouldn't fucking risk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense. It's going over red. So for a 100K account, you would use a 1 lot, and you just keep using a 1 lot. If you on a challenge account, max risk 2 lot. But you have to you have like if you want to trade 2 lot or 3 lot, like whatever risk you can handle, trade it the same every single trade. But for a live account, just risk every time you get $1,000 in profit, do 0.1 added to it. So start at 1 lot and then add 0.1, and then eventually whenever you get to 200,000, you have 20K drawn on, use a 2 lot. I think for any, like even for Effexify, they have a really bad leveraging system for indexes. You can only use a 3 lot max for a 100K account. So I think you should be good. I think you should be good. You just want to risk $10 a point. So every 10 pips, you're making $100 or losing $100. Yeah, it is different for every broker. Yes, it is. You just have to, like for my forex funds, I remember a 1 lot would be a fucking 10 lot, but it'd really be a 1 lot. Even for personal brokers, you use a 0.10 lot, and that's like using a 1 lot on a prop firm. You know? Yeah, I agree. You just have to figure out just $10 for a 100K account. Max risk could be you should be getting $200 every 10 pips, every 10 points. Minimum risk, you should be getting $100 every single 10 pips or 10 points. If that makes sense. But that's how I use the risk. I don't really risk like, oh, if I lose this trade, it's 40 points. It's going to be less amount of money that I'm losing versus if I lost 100 points, because I'm not risking 1% each trade. If that makes sense. It's just better for the swings, bro, because sometimes the stops are fucking huge. So yeah, fixed lot. If you can handle more than 1 lot, then do 2 or 3, or whatever your risk tolerance is. I see you fucking trading 11 lots on your personal account. So like that shit is crazy. 11 lots, bro. Oh my god. That's 1,000 for every 10 pips. That's crazy. Yeah, I got one right here. So the only thing really I've done with it is just if I'm in drawdown. Holy shit, that has almost a K views. So like, okay, for example, right here, this big stop. So this would be a 282 point stop. This originally during the stream was a discount zone. This was the discount area, the demand zone. So we're in drawdown, right? Drawdown. It came in drawdown, and see how it made this new low right here? I just looked at this market structure. I saw this wick right here, and I saw this wick right there, and I said, okay, let me just move my stop below this now new low. That's really the only thing that's changed. Yeah, that's, I mean, even in this video right here, even this video, I talk about it's basically the same thing. I talk about the strategy, how to enter, how to exit, stuff like that, like when to enter, what to look for, and then when I'm taking, you know, the profit. I'm not really trading RR. I'm taking profit whenever, or sometimes I'm letting it hit 1-to-1, but only max 1-to-1. But the only thing that's changed is if you're in a sell and it makes a new high, like today, fucking perfect example right here. The only thing that's changed. So we would have this short position right here, right? Our original stops would be up here. This is the only thing that's changed. Pay attention, ready? So this is the only thing that's changed. We have this entry right here. See how it come up here and made a new high while we were in trade. So it then comes back down here. We can now move our stop to this new high, right? Or we could have moved it right here or whatever. I mean, I'm moving it to the new high. I'm looking at the wicks. Okay, let me, like, it's what, 3 points away from the stop. This wick is, all right, cool. Let me put it above that wick. And then we just, you know, lower the take profit as well to a 1-to-1, and boom, it went from an 84 point stop to a 40 point stop, from a 84 point win to a, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that though. You don't have to. It's not like required, but I do like cutting my risk down. Like if I'm in drawdown, it comes back to my break even, makes a new high. If I'm gonna sell, moving my stop to that new high. It just makes the most sense for me. Now some people don't do that, and whenever I first started trading the strategy, I didn't. But over time, I found out that I could cut down my losses if I did that. So that's really the only thing that changes. This video right here explains the whole strategy, like how to enter, blah blah blah, what I'm doing, and then this is the updated version of that video right here, just saying, okay, now like we're moving our stops and our take profit down. We're not just assuming the whole risk, we're lessening our risk. Because why would I risk 282 points when I can risk fucking 65, you know? And I think that just comes with the idea of like not being married to your trade. That's what kind of drove me to change it. And one of my homies, his name is Ryan, he changes his stops off of a change of structure. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to maneuver the strategy, whatever works for you, but the basis of the strategy is ADX. And like this is an entry that basically tells you to enter whenever there's trend. And then whenever you have trend, like right now, we could have taken sells, but I'm not going to take a sell because it's the demand zone, the discount zone. So I have to use my discretion, and I'll be like, all right, cool. You know, there's a rejection candle right here. There's a rejection candle right here. It didn't close below these lows. So like, why am I going to take a sell? I'm not going to. So there's a discretion aspect that goes into the strategy as well. So you don't have to take every single trade it tells you to take. There's a lot of entries. Like today, like during London, this is a buy entry, bro. Fucking soaring, flying. A sell today, during New York, you know? Like there's a lot of entries per day. You just got to figure out that discretion. And I think you build the discretion just by using the strategy more. But it works, in my opinion, it works the best for US 30. Some people think it's better for NASDAQ or gold or whatever, but I like US 30 the best. I like the way it moves the best. So that's why I just trade US 30. Yeah, you can hold the whole trade. I